taking some challenging steps as she faces a difficult jeté from the top of Neptune to the slick surface of the flat Earth.
Let's go, Trees.
Oh my, she was almost stepping out for real.
Bro, the Earth is flat, I told you, bro. The Earth is flat, I told you.
I feel safer knowing that we have satellites that can rain God's holy hellfire upon our enemies on this majestic, flat Earth of ours.
Yes, Congressman, this Earth is certainly majestic.
And flat.
Well, jury's still out on that one.
Well, if it ain't my bestest friend on God's flat Earth.
When Alan Dulles brought in all the Nazi scientists and so forth, they went to two places. They went to CIA and they went to the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, which in our world we call it not a space agency, which in our world we call it not a space agency. And as Kathy O'Brien has said so clearly, that's where the bulk of the mind control has.
You going to the funeral?
I can't. I'm meeting with the deputy chief of NASA. One of their experimental jets crashed, and they think the pilot's lying about what happened.
Oh, well, that's not surprising, since the whole space program was based on lies. Some of their top scientists were Nazis recruited after the war.
They gave the world Tang.
Personally, I think the unconquered South face is the only one worth scaling. It's a 20,000-foot sheer wall of ice, but that's never stopped me before.
So in my opinion, why people think the Earth is flat is because we are quarantined in one aspect of this planet. We are quarantined under a firmament, the dome, right? And this is what makes people think the Earth is flat. And I believe we are actually underwater in a glass dome to a much larger planet than we can even fathom. And the only way you can get to like actual real life space, because there's a firmament, is by going down underneath the ocean, going down to the bottom of the ocean and surfacing back up.
Scene in the bottom of the ocean. It was while filming for Blue Planet. It was in the Gulf of Mexico. And inside the ring of mussels was a lake. And it's like, wait a minute, I'm already underwater. And we went out over the water in this lake and tried to descend in it and bounced off. It was so super saline and dense that the submarine couldn't go down in it. We literally bounced off, and as we bounced off, we sent ripples heading back to the shoreline. It was insane. I've never seen anything like it.
Coincidentally, a few days after this aired on the television that he had made this discovery, when him and his friend were flying the helicopter, it exploded, and he died.
Now that's why all of a sudden, you know, they're saying UAPs are coming from the bottom of the ocean and shit. I'm trying to tell y'all, everything is already down here with us. I could be wrong. NASA themselves have documented the Earth is flat and stationary. Once again, I'm just saying it's flat and stationary because we have been settled at the bottom of an ocean and encapsulated in a dome. Go to Google Earth right now. Look it up on Google or Chrome. Show me pictures of actual real satellite photos of this planet. They're all cartoons. They're all CGI. It's Photoshop. They're fake. They're lies. It's bullshit. NASA literally means to deceive.
Just fake it. Just do this, deceive. I make fake shit that you believe. Thank you for trusting me. When your mind is blind and your eyes won't see. Feels good to go in the pool. The fake DISS for you. Green screen is what we all embrace. But we don't like to talk about bubbles in space. Bubbles in space? I told you, homeboy. Just fake it.
You don't remember the question from Tampa? You guys are in an underwater pool.
Just fake it. Look in my eyes, man. Just fake it.
We know. Just remember.
Bubbles in space? Break it down. Camera time. Zero G is what we bring. All you see are puppets on a string. To Mars, CGI. But we also used to fake satellites. For real. They're on a big balloon. And we also fake.
This is like, for Project Paperclip, the Nazis came over here infiltrated the CIA, infiltrated NASA. This is why you have the mind control experiments like MK Ultra. This is why you have the lies from NASA showing you fake CGI planet Earth. This is deeper than you guys can ever imagine. The reason they're doing this is even deeper. You're not gonna believe me, and I'm gonna try you right now. Literally, they're doing all this to create a slave race. The Nazis believe in something called subterranean vril. These reptilians, the fallen angels that are underground. The Nazis, President Eisenhower, they've all made treaties with these beings. American Horror Story actually talks about Eisenhower dealing with these aliens, along with their double feature showing Hollywood being blood-sucking vampires, basically. Those black pills represent the black goo, the stuff I've been telling you guys about. This sentient technology, this nanotite technology with the consciousness of these fallen angels.
Mother of God. Whoever you are, wherever you come from, stop what you're doing. I'm sure we can reach an understanding.
This plot literally even goes back as far as the rapture and everybody getting their heavenly bodies, their new robes. This goes back as far as Helena Blavatsky's New Age movement. This connects to the Anunnaki supposedly returning to get the chosen ones, and turn them into silicone-based bodies, metal bodies, because they're upgrading into the new Earth. Do y'all not hear what's happening, bro? They are merging man and machine.
For example, I report on this in the book Taken. Several people, abductees that I have personally worked with, have been shown cloned bodies aboard craft or in facilities. Of the deception and the lying capability, I will use this little story. Pat, who's one of the cases in my book, was shown a copy of her body that was in storage with a number of other human bodies. She was told it was for the resurrection. And if you know your Bibles, you know when the resurrection comes, we will all get new bodies. Pat was raised in a very simple Christian fundamentalist background. The aliens, throughout their encounters with Pat and her family, had used the religious symbolism to bond with the family and to instill confidence in them. They'd even had Jesus beam into the room at one point when the Greys were abducting the grandmother and say, "It's okay, they're with me." Pat was told that this body, this cloned copy, would be her new body for the resurrection, and this was extremely moving and religious for this woman. However, another woman, also reported on in the book, was shown a copy of her new body in an entirely different scenario, of course, and was told, in fact, if she didn't cooperate with the agenda the aliens had picked out for her, she could be replaced with that body and nobody'd ever notice the difference. And in a third case, we actually had that occur on a temporary basis. A woman was abducted on her way to work and shown on a viewing screen her clone going to work in her place, and nobody knew the difference.
Reason who worship these dragon gods, when their God will return and the earth will enter into a new age of elevated mankind. Most of them also, by the way, would speak in terms in their own mysticism, as I was talking about last night. We are heading towards a time where men are going to become demigods, according to the transhumanists, but they say the same thing in their own language. Man is going to be elevated. We're going to have a new golden age. The gods are going to return, and men with gods are going to be blended. It's all part of their prophecy. Is it to the Iron Age? That's the age that we are in now, where there is so little divinity left inside humanity. What do we got to do? We got to create a new breed of humanity. Exactly what the transhumanists are saying now. The mystics of old were saying the same thing. The day will come when we will need to rejuvenate, recalibrate, alter, re-engineer humanity so that once again we can be an offspring.
Again, there's not going to be some alien invasion in the sky, but a cybernetic race that people are becoming.
A breed of human-alien hybrids that the aliens would use as a slave race.
What we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra-dimensional beings that they have infiltrated of the military establishment. We want the major population centers wiped out so that the The few that are left will be more easily controllable.